Welcome everyone to my latest video review. This is on the Yellow Ranger and Scorpina 2-pack. Now, the Yellow Ranger that we got in this pack is Aisha from Season 2. So it is a re-release because technically we did get the Yellow Ranger, just we got Trini the first time around, and this pack we have Aisha, which is pretty cool because they did a great job with Aisha's head. She looks exactly like the Season 2 character. We also have Scorpina, which is a really nice treat because we never, to my knowledge, we actually never got a Scorpina figure, so this is a first, and all of them come with accessories. The Yellow Ranger's accessories is recycled from Trini's figure. I mean, there's really not much you can really include. I mean, there's the Thunder Slinger, and yeah, there's not too many accessories the individual Rangers came with. And Scorpina also comes with her accessories there, which is pretty cool. And I like how they implemented the gold and the yellow to reflect the figure's colors. We have the Yellow Ranger picture on the left here, and then we have Scorpina on the right here. And I really like how they kind of folded it. So the boxes like turn it to the side, you can see the full face, and it looks really cool. On the back here, we have a picture of Yellow Ranger and Scorpina dueling it out. Yeah. And yeah, my box here came kind of wrecked here, but it's whatever. I don't keep my Lightning collection new in box. So my major concern is that my figures come with no paint defects. I know Hasbro is notorious for inconsistencies when it comes to figures. So that's, as long as the figures are painted properly, no issues, I'm happy. Yes, so there you have it, the Power Rangers Lightning Collection 2-pack Yellow Ranger and Scorpina. So yeah, so this is actually an older release. It was sometime last year or the year before. I just got it now. I'll talk about it more when I talk about pricing. So here I have the figures out of the packaging. So Scorpina is a little bit taller than the Yellow Ranger, but they're both really amazing figures. I feel like they did a better job with the Yellow Ranger here versus the very first Yellow Ranger as Trini. But we'll do a comparison and we'll find out like it's pretty much the same figure, because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like as far as the Yellow Ranger's helmet goes, they can get the curves properly for the visor. Not many figures got that correct, and it just looks off, and this figure actually looks pretty perfect. So going down to accessories, she came with her power daggers. She came with these effect pieces. I can't remember if the first Yellow Ranger came with the same effect pieces, but I don't see why they wouldn't recycle the effect pieces too. It makes no sense to create new ones. And she actually does come with an additional weapon, which is the Blade Blaster in Sword or Blade mode. I believe they started releasing this with the Black Ranger, and prior to that, none of the other Mighty Morphins got this additional weapon. And Scorpina came with 2 additional hands. And I like that they're giving us useful hands this time around, because a lot of the times they resorted to the fist punching. I mean, yes, she got a punching arm, but they're kind of mixing it up a little bit. And for Aisha, we got this one here. This is actually perfect if you want to display the figure, hold it in civilian mode, and you can use his hand to kind of put the figure to hold the helmet. And this is the other arm. It's just an open hand if you want to put some kind of weapon on it, which is pretty cool. And finally, I'll show you guys the Aisha head. Honestly, I love Aisha's head. They got hers done so well, it looks just like her. And I really love the Season 3 Aisha head from the Metallic figures, which is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. I haven't decided if I want to get those yet because I live in Canada. So getting all 4 of those figures is gonna cost me a fortune, at least $200, and I don't know if I want to do that yet. So that's the accessories, and I'll show you guys the figures up close. It looks like, and I love the helmet on this one. The previous, I actually got this last year initially, and the Yellow Ranger that they shipped to me, the black was actually bleeding between where the mouth plate is and the visor is. It looked really bad, and I ended up returning it back to Amazon, and I just never got it until now. And I'll get onto those details when I talk about pricing. The Yellow Ranger looks like, she looks amazing. I love that they got the yellow correct. I love in the sense that it's a consistent yellow. With the pink Rangers, there's that problem. The torso is one pink, and this is one pink, and the legs are one pink, and it just stands out really badly. But yeah, the Yellow Ranger looks amazing. I love her. And then here's Scorpina. The Scorpina comes with this effect piece. I thought I would display it with the figure. It looks really cool. Looks like dark power emitting from her. And then she has this weapon here, which is weird. It's not colored in. Then again, I don't know too much about Scorpina, so I don't even know if it's supposed to be colored in. This is the actual figure. I feel like they did an amazing job. The only thing is the gold. I just wish they made it more metallic looking. And they painted it up more, because it looks a little bit like a metallic cheese gold. But yeah, they did a great job with Scorpina. There you have it. And I don't know if they released Scorpina and the Yellow Ranger because their colors are very similar, gold and yellow, or if it has to do with any kind of rivalry that they had either in the first or second season. But yeah, so that's the figures and their accessories. So this is what the Aisha head looks like on the figure. It looks awesome. Honestly, I don't know if it's just my figure, but I had a hard time putting the head on. I know a little bit of the older Lightning figures, they were a little bit stiff to get the heads on and remove them. I don't know if that's the case, but what it looks like. It's really weird. The hand to hold the helmet was actually for the left hand. Normally, I know the Rangers, they hold their helmets on the left hand. But I tried my best. I know it looks a bit wonky, but yes. Let me actually show you guys a close-up of the figure with Aisha's head. This is what she looks like. Really cool. There. It's Aisha and Scorpina. So I have the two Yellow Rangers side by side. So the Trini Yellow Ranger from season 1 is on the right, and the Aisha Yellow Ranger is on the left. And definitely the Aisha Yellow Ranger is so much more superior. So let's start off with the helmet. So this is the Trini Yellow Ranger's helmet. I didn't even realize until I looked close up. And yes, there's paint bleeding also on this figure. Just like my first Yellow Ranger that I got from the 2-pack. So there's paint bleeding here. So it kind of makes the visor look uneven. So let me show you guys close up so you guys can actually tell the difference. And her visor is considerably fatter than that of Aisha's. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to... There we go. And also, the yellow on the season 1 Yellow Ranger is darker. I don't know if you guys can tell, but on the diamond of the chest diamonds on the season 1 Yellow Ranger, there's a very slight bit of bleeding of the yellow. They didn't paint the white properly, or the yellow bled through a little bit. So definitely the season 2 Yellow Ranger is far more superior than the season 1 Yellow Ranger. So that's what they look like. I want to show you guys a little comparison. I mean, I didn't even really notice until I was playing around with the new Yellow Ranger that I got. So I'm really happy that I got the 2-pack, because at first I was like, a double figure. I already have the Yellow Ranger, and I was just like, but it's like my Pink Ranger situation, because as you guys, as I mentioned in my review, like my season 1 Pink Ranger, it's a lot of pink bleeding onto the belt and also to the diamonds. That's how I got the figure, and so having a correct figure, even though the pink was a little bit different on the torso and the chest, I still appreciated having like a properly painted figure. So I'm happy with this purchase right here. Here's what Trini and Aisha look like side by side. Unfortunately, in the actual show, the 2 Yellow Rangers never met. It's very unfortunate. It would have been really cool. And they both look amazing. And honestly, I can't choose which one is better, if it's Trini or Aisha, because they got them very spot on and I love them. So that's what they look like with their human heads on. So here's the season 2 Rangers all together. I borrowed the heads from Zio for Rocky and Adam. So that's what they look like. Honestly, Zio really messed up Rocky's head, that it just looks so wrong on the Red Ranger figure. Hopefully we'll get a more accurate Rocky face, because I know we're expecting more 2-packs, because we did get a Catherine 2-pack, we got a Aisha 2-pack. I feel like we're due for an Adam 2-pack, a Rocky 2-pack, and a Tommy 2-pack as well. Tommy with the straight long hair. I really liked his hair in season 3, so that'd be cool. I can picture Tommy coming with Rito, and either Adam or Rocky coming with Master Weil, if they go the villain route again. Or we could, there's so many possibilities. Anyways, so this is what they look like. Of course, Billy is a little bit inaccurate, because he did remove the glasses. I think it was mid-season 2 or season 3. But yes, this is what they look like. And I wanted to actually have them hold their helmets, which would have been really cool. But unfortunately, they just did not look symmetrical when I tried to get them to hold it. So I was like, you know what, it's just better keeping it just by them right there. And Black Ranger's helmet is my least favorite. I don't know what they did with it, because it looks more boxy than rounded, so it just looks so awkward. But they look amazing together. I love them. Here's what they look like in season 3 when Kat took over. I know it's a little bit inaccurate because of Tommy's hair, and I only have season 1 Billy with the glasses. But yeah, so this is what they look like together. And honestly, I prefer Kimberly as the Pink Ranger. I love Kat, but for me, she will always be the Pink Zeo Ranger. I wish Amy had stayed till the end of Mighty Morphin, and Catherine came just like Tanya did at the end of Mighty Morphin or the start of Zeo, because I always look at the suit and see Kimberly. But yeah, so that's what all of them look like. So here's the villains together. So we have Rita, Zed, Scorpina, and Goldar. And there is a Finster figure that I still haven't gotten. I don't know if I want to get him yet or no. Yeah, so Goldar and Scorpina look really cool because their armor complements each other. Don't quote me on this, but I remember some fans were saying that Scorpina and Goldar, their Sentai versions, were actually husband and wife or something. I haven't seen Jew Ranger. I want to one day, but yeah, and that's what they look like together. So what are my thoughts on this 2-pack? I definitely love them, and honestly, if you're a Mighty Morphin fan and you want to get every figure, I would definitely recommend this 2 pack. I give props to Hasbro for not just taking the season 1 Yellow Ranger and packaging her. Instead, I feel like they improved on the figure, and yeah, so I don't know if it's just for it was just me that had all those issues in the season 1. I feel like it was my season 1 pink and yellow ranger that had defects, and this figure is amazing. And I honestly don't feel like I double dipped, because this figure is definitely a huge improvement. And I eventually do want to sell my legacy Mighty Morphin figures, the metallic versions and the regular versions, and I want to get these characters because I want to kind of showcase season 1, 2, and 3. It will take a long time for me to do that because there's no way I want to shell out $200 for those metallic figures, but who knows what I'll do in time. So pricing and all that, like Amazon Canada has, if you're living in Canada, it has this for like $58 or $56. And if you're in the US, like the online retailers like Big Bad Toy Store and such, they have it for like $44. When I got this 2-pack, I got it for like $20 because Amazon gave me some credits, which was pretty awesome. And I snapped it. What happened the first time around is I bought this 2-pack. The Yellow Ranger's visor looked pretty much like the season 1 visor, but even worse with more black paint bleeding. And I returned her, and honestly, I that was the impulse buy. I spent like 74 Canadian. And then when they asked me if I want a new one, I was like, okay, that was pretty dumb. Like $74. Like, no, like I turned it down, and since then I was contemplating on getting this. Finally, 6 or more months after Amazon gave me those credits, I only spent like $20 on this. So yeah, so for $20, yeah, definitely I'll get this. And yeah, that's my little story on these figures. And yes, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I do have a Tenga Warrior that I meant to do a video review on. I still haven't gotten around to it, so that's gonna be fun. And yes, and thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. And please subscribe, like, and comment. That really does help.